The kickoff team on the field now as they will... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss. On their first play from scrimmage, it's second down.
3. A loss of 9 on the sack. It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
You got 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here's Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight end, even. 4 down, even. 25, check 25, check.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon. And that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Webb to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, pick it in. Let's go. Drive on. Check. Crunch. Watch twist.
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Watson, off play action. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 31 yards. First down. Texans.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Cardinals nothing.
Set. Ready.
On first down, it's Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 29, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Watson on third down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set. 19. Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right.
Out of the gun, Watson. Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
19 yards. First down, Houston.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a first down throw, Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check, butt sit. Check, butt sit.
To throw again on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Hey, 24.
On third down, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Going deep here for Stills. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. Back to the air, Watson on second down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Watson, operating from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Well, I'm trying something. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. Let's go.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Right back to Drake. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Check 31, check 31. Check.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up? He's got it! Hit the 15! Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. On 2nd and 9, Watson flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. I think forward.
On 4th down, Watson. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He gets this one to Johnson. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Hassan Reddick in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Watson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And up 2 scores late, no clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 20. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray going to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. Alert three. Alert three.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The Texans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin.